Is a BMW a reliable car, especially compared to a Toyota? Well, the answer to that is a bit more complex than you might imagine. This comparison is like apples and oranges, right? A BMW sits in a luxury sports segment. A Toyota sits in a general consumer segment, and I have both vehicles. And I know when I purchased my Toyota and my BMW, I knew that they were non-comparable cars. The issue, guys, is that when you purchase a BMW, you're meant to purchase it when you have disposable income. And how do you know that? Well, an equivalent BMW to an equivalent Toyota is going to cost more, often double. And it's going to depreciate very heavily. So the product is designed that if you're purchasing it, you would know that you have disposable income and you want to spend some of that income on a luxury product. And that is fair enough. The issue becomes when people go into the used market and they see that a BMW product that was worth maybe $100,000 has now depreciated down to $10,000 or $20,000. And they believe that since this was a $100,000 car, it should have the quality of a $100,000 car. Well, yes, it does have that quality, but it wasn't designed with those parameters. And a simple comparison is like a Casio versus a Rolex. I've got a Casio on my wrist. This is a $100 watch. And if you compare it to a $10,000 Rolex, what's going to tell better time? It's going to be the Casio. The Casio is going to tell better time. What's going to be cheaper to buy and maintain? The Casio is going to be cheaper to get into, and it's going to be cheaper to own, right? A Rolex is going to have your services. They have services every 10 years or so. And in the long term, what's going to last longer? A Casio, all you have to do is replace its batteries on time, and it'll probably last forever. A Rolex, it will probably outlast the Casio, but you're going to have to do watch rebuilds the entire way through, replace gears, all that jazz, and spend a lot of money. And it's a similar situation with a BMW and a Toyota. A Rolex is not an inferior product to a Casio, and a BMW is not an inferior product to a Toyota, or vice versa. They just sit in different segments and they're meant for different consumers. And it is my belief, if you don't understand this before you buy your BMW, you're going to have a tough time, because you're going to buy your BMW thinking that it's a very dependable, reliable luxury. It's everything to you, right? You've spent this money and you've got a steal. You've bought a $100,000 BMW for $10,000. It's going to be all things to all men or all women, and that's not the case, guys. It's just not how the world works, right? It's not even cars. It's not how the world works. Watches, handbags, anything. It's just a general principle of life. So I think buying a BMW, you have to align your expectations, know what you're getting into, and like that, you'll have a good time.